Oh my gosh, I'm anxiety. Where can I put my stuff?
A new emotion. Wow.
Oh, that movie's so cute. Memorial Day is the unofficial kickoff to summer movie season, and there are a lot to look forward to in the next few months. Film critic Brian Eggert is here to spotlight a few of them with us. Inside Out, I loved that movie so much. But why don't we start with the action, the adventure, Furiosa.
Absolutely. So this movie is in theaters now. It's the follow-up to Mad Max Fury Road. It's made by Australian director George Miller. He's 79 years old, but he's still making films like he's a young filmmaker. He doesn't just replicate what worked about Fury Road, which is sort of this non-stop chase with a U-turn in the middle. He tells the story over several years, several chapters, and really builds the mythology around Furiosa.
Let's take a look at it.
Okay.
However long it takes. Promise me you'll find your way home. Furiosa. Give me this promise.
All right, and so people might recognize that lead actress from the chess show on Netflix, right?
Yeah, Queen's Gambit.
Queen's Gambit.
Yeah, that's Anya Taylor-Joy. She's taking over the role from Charlize Theron, who played it in Fury Road, and she's giving a real force of nature performance here, just outstanding in the role.
And Chris Hemsworth?
Chris Hemsworth, he's completely unrecognizable behind this false nose and beard, playing a villain that you really love to hate. Just full of non-stop action sequences. It's definitely something you should see like on an IMAX theater if you can.
Good to know. And thinking of kids too, they are really gonna love the next one we're talking about. Inside Out sequel, filled with new emotions. Let's take a look.
Hello? Oh my gosh, I'm anxiety. Where can I put my stuff?
A new emotion. Wow.
Oh, I'm sorry. We wanted to make such a good first impression.
What do you mean we?
Oh, I have to admit, I just really loved the first movie, but this one looks really good.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of Inside Out, the one from 2015. That's one of my favorite Pixar movies. Now she's, Riley, the girl with personified emotions in her head, is turning 13. I think she's dealing with, all of those kind of adolescent...
Dealing with anxiety.
Anxiety. I think the other emotions are embarrassment and ennui and envy. So a lot of feelings that, we all had during those teen years. Plus Pixar's animation just can't really be beat. They always deal with stories that kind of grow as you grow older with them. So I hope a lot of kids find this one and relate to it in the years to come.
Yeah, like how Toy Story, how they kind of evolved that storyline as well.
Absolutely, yeah.
Pixar does such a great job. All right, so looking ahead to our next one, I haven't heard much about this. So, Horizon. Should we take a look at it?
Yeah.
All right, here's a clip.
You use that much this year?
Haven't had much need of it yet.
Looks like we got ourselves a bad man right here.
Horizon and American Saga. Do you guys recognize anyone in there? That's Minnesota's own Josh Hartnett.
Well, I think Josh Hartnett's in our next movie.
Oh, next movie.
Yeah.
Oops.
That's Kevin Costner, who's the writer-director and also the star of this.
I couldn't see under the cowboy hat, okay?
It's a heavy shadow there. This is his passion project. He kind of built this from the ground up. It's an odd structure though, because it's parts 1 and 2 are coming out this summer, 1 in June, 2 in August, and then he's also got 2 and 3 planned, or excuse me, 3 and 4 planned for the future. Unknown dates so far. So whether or not if 1 bombs, who knows if anybody's going to go see part 2, or even if 3 and 4 will get released. It looks like a classical Western, which can be an asset. I think of like John Ford Westerns or How the West Was Won, kind of those old classics. But at the same time, if you're not, kind of confronting the complex history of America, it could feel a little overly romanticized or seen through rose-colored glasses. So I'm really interested to see a big epic Western, though, on the screen, and I hope it does well because how many times have you seen something like this released in theaters in the same summer? You know?
I think he has a lot of momentum on his side too because of everyone loving Yellowstone so
absolutely.
much.
Yeah.
So maybe it's that Yellowstone crowd will really want to go and see this in theaters.
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah, that's interesting. Josh Hartnett coming up in our next movie though. He is back in theaters. I love this guy so much. So this is the new project, Trap.
I'm not supposed to tell. Something happening? Don't rat me out. I won't. You know the butcher? The freaking nut job that goes around just chopping people up? Well, the feds or whatever heard that he's gonna be here today, so they set up a trap for him. This whole concert, it's a trap. They're watching all the exits, checking everyone that leaves. There's no way to get out of here.
Oh wait, wow.
Yeah, it looks
This
intense.
is pulling me in.
Right, it's such a great trailer. Like, end of summer is usually a time where studios put their stuff where they're, you know, it's not going to be a huge blockbuster, but it's going to be interesting. This looks like a really interesting treat, kind of. I'm a huge fan of thrillers. Writer-director M. Night Shyamalan has made this, and he's always good with a strong premise. Whether or not he can stick the landing is usually the question, but it's such a strong premise that I'm super interested in that.
You know, these are a really good lineup. I really was questioning because of last year it was all about Oppenheimer and Barbie, but this is pretty solid.
Yeah, there's a lot of great movies, you know, besides the one we talked about coming out this summer. I think that, you know, there's a lot of sequels, a lot of prequels, but there's also just a lot of original content coming out. So I'm really excited to see the original stories, like Trapped and like Horizon.
Exactly. And you can see more of his reviews on his website. That is Deep Focus Review. We have a link to that on care11.com. All right.